Hey guys, Dry Socket here, and today we're going to check out this Mares Leg from GeForce. GeForce is an importer of Turkish firearms, and they're budget friendly. They're really cool. If you want to get into cast, one of the ways that you can do it is you can pick up a GeForce Turkish 1892. They're about $400 or so, so it's a good entry to get in, and they're pretty smooth. I got to play with one several months ago, and I was pretty impressed. I have a Rossi 92 that I think runs a little bit better, but not much. And my Rossi has had a little bit of work done to it, and the GeForce was fresh out of the box, and they were pretty similar. This one, you're not gonna run in cast. The Mares Leg, basically, it doesn't hold enough ammo. That's the long and short of it. I've got the 357 dummies seem to load a little bit better than the 38 specials in this one. So I've got 6 in there. 7 almost fit, so you could probably get 7 38 specials. I haven't had a chance to take this out to the range. Usually on a gun, like for instance, my Rossi 92, if I put 357 through it, it really likes that. If I put regular 38, the length it doesn't like, so I have to make sure that I'm getting a very specific cartridge length for my 38 to make it work. And that's usually what you run into on those. It's either gonna like 38 or like 357, and you either have to modify it to like the other one or just make sure you're getting longer, shorter shells, and whatever you need. On this one of the things that's interesting about this company is they're big on the tactical levers, which is just something that is kind of a fad right now. So you'll notice that the barrel is threaded and we've got this unscrewed. So if we wanted to, trick this out and make it all tactical and, put something on the end and, get a skeletonized frame and, a little shell carrier on the side or any of those things, we could do that. I think a Mares Leg, there's only one reason that you get a Mares Leg, and it is to shoot outlaw style there, little sticky there. There we go. And to do that swing cock. And that's about it. It's just doing that. So that is, basically why I got it there. It is, like I said, it is pretty new. So I got a, stovepipe to that one. I got to take it out and get some range time with it, which we will do soon. It feels pretty smooth. The trigger is pretty good for being right out of the box. I'm anxious to play with this one. I call this one kind of cowboy adjacent because you might use it on a cowboy action stage. Every now and then there'll be a stage like where we use a Derringer or something like that. Every now and then there might be a stage where we play with someone's Mares Leg or something like that, and it's usually doing some kind of from the hip firing with that, because that's sort of how we think of these guns being used. Again, this one is by GeForce, Turkish importer there, or an importer for Turkish firearms there. It is really good. I'm pretty impressed with it. I got this for $250. Has that big John Wayne loop. This is kind of a faux leather wrap that came with it from them. So it looks good, but I think the furniture on it is nice. It's got a slick look. I'm anxious to play with it, and like I said, the price was right. So if you want to check them out, you can. That is GeForce. This is their Mares Leg. They do make in their 1892, one that looks like this, kind of cowboy style, and they make one that's like all black and more of a tactical style. I think it might even have a shell carrier on it or something like that. But check them out. They are very, very budget friendly, and they're very nice firearms too. I'm very impressed. I am a fan. You guys have a good one. Get out there and shoot.